We are live. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Here we go. Get ready, guys. Tell everybody, get your family members together, gather around. We're going live here.
Hi, Dad.
We're going live.
Love you first.
We're going live. Sunny Woodall. We
Uh-oh.
just want to tell you happy Thanksgiving, and Captain Dave loves you. So now you can feel better because I love you. I love you. That's my father-in-law. That's Kelly's dad. So you can blame it all on Sonny. It's all his fault. Gang, first of all, we got to announce the winner of the shirt. I want to thank you all. You went in there and you shared that video this morning. You jumped it up another 1,000 views. We're on our way. Thank you very much. We'll keep this contest going the next week until we get it to 10,000 views. But Kelly's got the name to announce right now for the free t-shirt, and then you're going to need to send us an email with your address so we can get the shirt to you. So go ahead, Kelly.
And the winner is Ralph Burt.
Ralph Burt. There you go, Ralph.
Yay,
Love you, man.
Ralph.
Thank you for everything you do for us. Thanks for always supporting us. And Ralph, just send us an email at yoursaltwaterguide@yahoo.com and we'll get to that shirt. And Eli, your shirt's on its way. We ordered that this morning. So your shirt's on its way. And we are going to start story time here right now.
Oh boy.
So,
okay, I think I'm just gonna sit over there and listen and
all
watch
right.
because this is gonna be crazy. You're
my
gonna
kids are on here. They can vouch for me. They're watching live on Facebook right now. They're getting ready to have dinner with their mother, and they can vouch for me. They were part of this. And they hate it when I tell this story.
Should you give like a disclaimer before you tell the story? Like it's not like inappropriate.
No,
There's
it's
no bad
not. You know
language.
me. I don't
Kinda
cuss
gross.
ever. I don't cuss.
No.
I don't cuss.
All right, bye
It's all
guys.
good.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Kelly and I are going down to Baja Cantina tonight for dinner right after this show. All right. Gang, I want to let you know, I love using Grunion for bait. You need to know the backstory so you know the front story. The Grunion are a phenomenal bait. I've been using them for years and years and years. And for years, I had my kids a part of the gathering of the Grunion, and I would give all their friends a bucket, a 5-gallon bucket. We'd go down to the beach, and we'd gather Grunion. Now, you know, they only run from in the middle of the night, like at 10 o'clock, 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. So you have to go after you eat dinner. And you got to go down to the beach and you got to run around. You can only catch them with your hands, and then you throw them in a bucket. So you got to know the backstory to know the front story. So my kids have talked about it at their school. My kids are men now with their own kids. So this is a long time ago. This was quite a while ago. I think my boys were 11 and 9 at the time. And they invited a couple of their friends to go Grunion hunting with us. They talked about it at school all the time. It was a big deal. And a lot of the children in the neighborhood like to spend the night with my boys and hang out at our house. It was like the Disneyland house, my ex-wife used to say. So I'm just letting you know what was going on. So that night, the kids had a couple of their friends that didn't know Captain Dave, but they knew my sons. And they were spending the night at our house. And we went and got Taco Bell that night for dinner. I love Taco Bell. I haven't had Taco Bell for a very long time. But you know what happens? Taco Bell's kind of hard on the human body sometimes. So we went and got Taco Bell that night. And then the Grunion were running at 11 o'clock that night. And I like to go down to Doheny. We lived out in Trabuco Canyon at the time. So I'm painting you a story. Some of you know Trabuco Canyon. You know you got to drive down Ladera Ranch Road, and then it connects to Ortega Highway. You make that right turn there, and then you're on your way to the harbor. And we like to Grunion hunt down at Doheny. So I got the boys in the car around 9:30, 10 o'clock, and we're on our way down to the harbor. And we're cruising down Ladera Ranch Road on our way to the harbor. And all of a sudden, it felt like there was a percolator in my stomach. My stomach just started percolating like crazy. And I got this really crazy cramp. Now, you got to remember, we're in a 4Runner with 2 doors. Zach is in the front seat with me because Zach's a giant. He's 6'6". He's in the front seat with me, then his friends in the back, and then Sean's in the back, and Sean's friends in the back. So they're setting three in a row in the back of the 4Runner. We're driving down the road, and we're in Ladera Ranch, and we're about a mile from where Ladera Ranch hooks onto the Ortega Highway. And I am feeling this percolating in my stomach, like you can't even believe it's starting to get really bad. And I'm like, oh my God, I know what's about to happen. And I'm not going to make it to Doheny. There's no way we're going to make it to Doheny. I'm like, it's the time. We're having this baby right now, if you know what I mean. So I come around the corner from Ladera Ranch Road to turn on to the Ortega Highway. And back then now it's a bunch of homes, but there was a nursery right when you make that turn to go on to Ortega. Right as I make that right-hand turn, I'm like, this is it. I pull into the parking lot of the nursery. It's kind of sloped on a hill, if you will. Now, my 4Runner is a stick shift, standard. I pull into there. I stop. I jump out. The boys don't know what the hell's going on, and I drop my drawers, and I'm having a baby right there on the side of the road. Yep, I'm going potty. I'm going big potty right there on the side of the road. Well, I jumped out of the 4Runner. I had it in first gear, but I was in such a hurry, I forgot to put the emergency brake on. As I'm getting ready to have this baby, the truck starts to roll, and it's going to go into the, I don't know these kids. My kids can go through anything. They can go through a crash, through a fence, through a gate, but I'm thinking of these other people's children that are in my car. And I'm having this Taco Bell baby right now. There's nothing I can do. It's coming full speed. I have to jump back in the truck, pants down around my ankles, having a baby, full speed, having diarrhea right there in the truck. Jump into the truck, sit down in the seat, wipe out the seat, stop the truck right before it goes through the fence. Zach is in the front seat, and he is dry heaving. And the other kids are in the back. They really don't know what just happened at the time, but now they're starting to understand what happened. Now they're all dry heaving. I literally grab the shorts off the ground, use them to clean up a little bit, throw them out the door. Now I'm driving back to my house with two kids that I've never met before in my life, and I'm naked. I am naked, and I'm covered in poo. And I'm covered in poo, and the front seat of the truck is covered in poo, and we're driving back to the house. And the kids are dry heaving the whole way. And the 4Runner, those back windows don't open. Zach's got his head out the window, but he's throwing up. He can't handle it anymore. He's puking out the window. Sean and the other two kids are just losing their lunch. I'm driving down the road, and I'm thinking, there's a pretty good chance I'm going to go to jail if I get pulled over here. So I'm trying to drive as calmly as I can, covered in poo, with a couple of kids I've never met before in the back of my car. We get to my house. I run upstairs. I jump in the shower. I wash myself off. I get all this stuff off. I get another pair of shorts on. I run downstairs with the towel to clean up the car. I look at the boys and I go, hey, where's your friends? Aren't we going Grunion hunting? And they're like, Dad, they split. They went home. Their parents picked them up. They had already called them on the road. I didn't know they had called them on the road because I was so busy worrying about going to jail with this poo all over me. And I can't believe that those kids never, ever came back to the house to go Grunion hunting again. This is not a baloney story. This is an honest to God story. This honestly happened. My boys have been on the show a couple times to back up the story. But that's the Grunion story. I had to tell you, Thanksgiving. You guys enjoy your Thanksgiving dinner. Sorry about that, but I had to tell you. That's the Grunion story, gang. I used to do story time every night. That's the Grunion story. I love everybody. I hope you enjoyed the Grunion story. Have a great night. Be kind to each other. And we'll see you tomorrow. We'll have a great show for you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for always being there for me. I couldn't do all this cool stuff without all of you. So thank you very much. Have a great night. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.